Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about arrays and objects in JavaScript. Arrays are specific variables that can hold more than one value at a time. Up until now we have learned how to declare variables in JavaScript, and those variables could hold one value at a time. And whenever we wanted to change the value of a variable, we reinitialized it with a new value. But here with arrays, you can store multiple values at a time to one single variable. And the values inside array are accessed by the indexes. And an index is basically a number representing the position of a value inside the array. The indices in array starts from 0, so the first item in the array is always at index 0. On the other hand, we have objects data structures. They are another type of data structures in JavaScript, and they allow you to group related data and functions together as properties and methods of that object. So we will have a look at both of them. Okay, let's start with how to declare arrays in JavaScript. We use square brackets to declare arrays, and then we add items to it, and we separate those items with commas. Let's say I have B, comma, C. I have two items of type string here, and I have used comma to separate those two items. Let's see this in action. Let's say I have a variable called fruits, and it has a type of array. Let's say I have apple, comma, mango, comma, banana. And now if we console log this variable, we should see three items inside this array. We have mentioned that the arrays are the items in arrays are ordered with the ordered, and each item is assigned an index in array. And the first item in the array has the index 0, right? Now, if you want to retrieve one element or one item from an array, we use the index. Let's say I want to print the banana, and banana is by definition 0, 1, 2 on the second, on the position number 2 or index number 2, right? Let's say I can console log fruits of 2. This should give me banana. I could also use indexes to get an item and modify it. Let's say I want to change the banana with another fruit. I would say fruits of 2 equal to apricot. Now if I console log everything, I should see new value for index number 3, which is apricot now. It was banana and now it's apricot. This is how you modify values, items inside array. You could also add to the arrays, and this is very simple. We have a function, and that function is called push. So we have variable dot push, and now I pass new values to it, like orange. If I now try to console log it, I should see a new value added to the array, right? Okay, let's talk about objects in JavaScript. And as the definition is, object is used to group related data types under a single variable, right? And we have the curly braces for declaring the objects in JavaScript. Let's see this in action. Let's say I have a variable called person, and this is declared as an object. This object has first name to John, last name to Doe, and age 23, right? Now if I console log this person, I should get the object on the console. So this is the object. There are two ways to retrieve one element or one property out of the object. One is dot notation, we use dot, and this is like you could say person.age. Let's console log it. So the age is 23 on the screen. And the other way is using brackets, like here, and you pass the property name, right? Here I could directly console log it, and let me see. I would say person of first name. Give me the first name of this person, and that is John. This is how you get the items out of an object using dot notation and brackets, right? The other thing is that you can actually modify the items values inside an object, and that is you could use dot notation or bracket to select to get that item and then initialize it with a new value or change it to a new value, right? Let's say that I want to change the age. Person.age is equal to 24. Now if I console log everything, person, I should get 24 on the screen, right? Good. So this is how you modify the value of an object here. The other thing that I would like to talk about is the you can actually add properties to the object using dot notation or again bracket. It doesn't matter, either way that you are happy with. You can add new properties in this object that we have defined. Let's say that we want to add a job to this person, right? I could say person.job. I could also say bracket job. It doesn't matter. So either of them is fine. Let's say person square bracket job equal to teacher. Now if I print the whole object, I should see job as well for this person, as you can see here. And now let's see that I could actually assign a complete object to an array, right? These arrays can have different data types at a time. This is also very important to know. Let's say I have a variable called people equal to array notation, and here I pass person. Now if I console log people, I should have one array of an object. Here is the array and there is one object inside it. Let's add one more person to it. Let me copy this one from here, and person 2, let's change the name here, Bob, Logan, and he is 30 years old, right? Now if I want to add the second person into this array, I could just pass it this way. Now if I print it again, I have an array with 2 items of type objects. The important thing is that now we have this array of the same data types as we had here, array with same data types, right? In JavaScript, you can actually have different data types inside an array. Let's say now here I have a value of a string type saying that HR, and then another value of a number 2023. See, we have the array with different data types, 2 objects of persons and one string, and the other one is number. So based on the requirements, you could actually store multiple values of different data types or same data types inside an array at a time. That's it for today's episode. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Feel free to drop your question in the comment section below. Till our next session, happy coding.